Hello, everybody. Brian here with the Roving Reporter at Passive and Aspire. Just give you some news and introduce you to some different people and areas around campus. So today we are in the Human Resources office, and I'm with Diane. So, hi, Diane.
Hi, Brian.
Can you tell us who you are and what your title is and what you do for Passive?
Okay, my name is Diane Grinder. I work in HR. My official title is HR Generalist, which means I know a little bit about everything in HR, but I'm not a specialist. I don't know one specific thing. So for here at Passive, we do a lot of recruiting of new employees, making sure that all the legal things that we have to have in place are there before they come on board. Also do payroll, but I would say primarily we do a lot of the interviewing, well, not so much the interviewing, but a lot of orientation and benefits we also do, and a lot of legal compliance.
Wow, that sounds like a lot to do and very difficult. How do you keep track of all that?
Well, we have lists for everything. And we just are constantly checking those lists, making sure that we have everything. We do a lot of chasing down on people too, calling them, making sure that they bring what they have and what they need. So, and we have open door policy, so people know that they can come in, and we try to answer their questions as best we can, and when they come in. Doesn't always happen, but that's what we try.
Oh, that sounds pretty great. Well, what are one of the most rewarding or best parts about your job?
Being able to get a good person in here who works well with our community, and who understands our mission as a company, that we're providing for our residents, and that we are, in fact, one community. And so we like to work together and make sure that people, understand that and are able to fulfill it going forward.
Yeah, I always consider you and Renee one of the glue pieces that hold everything together. Is often thankless. So thanks for everything you do. Are there any challenges to your work?
I think healthcare in general these days is a little bit more challenging. I think today, with the jobs, there tends to be. I think we need to try to be, and we have been, creative in our offers, but I think the most important thing, how we are able to get a lot of people, is through our mission. And I think when we get a lot of new employees in here and they hear everybody talk about what a great mission we have, and then they actually see our employees, because it's a culture here. And the culture is that we want to provide the best to our employees, and everybody tries to be friendly and work together, and that's something to be said. A lot of places don't have that, so that's an important thing here.
Okay, so one last question for me. What does a day in the life of Diane Grinder look like?
Well, it's basically as soon as you walk in the door, you start running with your feet going, but that's a good thing. It's Renee and I guess I should say, we have a very good working relationship, and so that makes our job enjoyable between the two of us. But it is from sunup to when we clock in to when we leave. We're busy the whole time, but that's a good thing. Makes the days go quick.
Okay, great. Is there anything you'd like to share with residents on campus?
Well, unfortunately, we don't get to see the residents as much as we would like to. We're sort of stuck out in the back, but when we have had those opportunities, it's always been enjoyable to talk to them and get an understanding of how they feel. And it's always enjoyable to know that somehow we're providing a fulfillment to that. So I guess that's the best thing I can say at this point.
Okay, great. Well, thank you for your time. And I will see the rest of you next time.
All right, thanks.
Hello and welcome to Monday Morning Madness. I'm Nancy Smith.
And I'm Chad Ift.
This seems strange, Chad, sitting next to you.
Yeah.
Usually you're in front of me telling me to stretch my neck.
Not next to each other, yeah.
We're happy to bring you the current announcements. The Advisory Council meets today, March 4th at 1:30 p.m. in the Shoal Conference Center. Advisors should have already sent any concerns to Laura, so she will have had time to prepare responses at the meeting.
Today, March 4th, is the last day to sign up for the Men's Night Out, which is scheduled for next Monday, March 11th. This will be held in Shoal Conference Center. The social hour begins at 4:30 and dinner will begin at 5 p.m. We can accommodate 25 men at this event. The sign-up sheet's available at the greeter's desk in the lobby of the Abundant Life Center until 4 p.m. today.
This Thursday, the History Hobo will be talking about Western Pennsylvania sports trivia. Come and enjoy this topic on Thursday, March 7th at 1 p.m. in the Shoal Conference Center. I really do enjoy the History Hobo.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good about him. So the Catholic Mass, it's going to be held this Thursday, March 7th in the Seaman Memorial Chapel at 10:15. Please note that this change in time. The Abundant Life Center, Men's Fellowship Ministry, meets the second Friday of every month in the game room at 2:30 p.m. All are invited, so mark your calendar and plan to join in.
There will be a special presentation on coins and coin history tomorrow, March 5th at 1:30 in the Shoal Conference Center by Carlos T. Kearns, a member of the American Numismatic Association. Mr. Kearns will be available after the presentation and then again on March 6th to meet with residents who have collections they would like to see, have appraised, or would have interest in buying coins or starting a collection.
Do you have a neurological disorder like Parkinson's or MS, or also like horses? Volunteers are needed in the Slippery research study at Slippery Rock University. For more information, you'd like to reach out to either Brian or I in the Fitness Center.
Come and see the train room's new steam engine. It has arrived and it is clanging its bell, whistling, blowing its horn, and pulling 10 coal cars. Many thanks to the Passivant Auxiliary for making this purchase possible.
This is the final week to place your order for Easter candy through the gift shop. The gift shop is located in the Abundant Life Center and is open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. All proceeds benefit the Auxiliary Fund.
And that chocolate's very good.
Yeah, it is.
Ukulele lessons will be held on the first and third Wednesdays of each month, beginning this Thursday, March 7th. Lessons are in the music room at 11 a.m. in the Abundant Life Center. This first class is full, but you can be put on a waiting list for the next class by calling Susan Abel at 215-435-0290.
Dwayne Davis will perform his music on Friday, March 8th at 1 p.m. in the Shoal Conference Center.
Our Passivant community will be hosting a blood drive. We need 20 people to pledge to donate blood. So call Carol Flynn at 724-452-3630 to sign up. The tentative date is June 7th, 2024.
Consider donating to the Daily Bread Ministry Service Project starting February 19th through March 15th. We will be collecting men's razors, men's deodorant, and men's tight-fitting boxer briefs in sizes large and extra large. If you prefer to give a monetary donation to be used to purchase these specific items, you can give your donation to the front desk receptionist. Please see the Life and Times for more information.
The Lenten series, The Body of Christ, will be broadcast live each Wednesday at 1 p.m. from the Seaman Memorial Chapel through March 20th, and it will conclude on Maundy Thursday, March 28th. We pray you can join in the service at Seaman Memorial Chapel or from your easy chair via Channel 900.
Our Busy Hands group meets on Mondays from 1 to 2 in the Arts and Crafts room of the Abundant Life Center and from 3 to 4 in the Activities room of New Haven Court. All are welcome to come and share their talents in crocheting and knitting. The completed projects are donated to a variety of charities.
A Bible study and hymn sing with Pastor Frida and Jim Pfister every Thursday at 1:30 in the Seaman Memorial Chapel.
The Seaman Memorial Lutheran Church Lenten Food Drive runs through March 19th. There will be food collection baskets in the Abundant Life Center, Luther Court, and Wittenberg Place. This food drive will benefit the Butler County Food Bank.
A palette knife acrylic painting class will be held on Mondays from 10 a.m. to noon, beginning on March 18th. The class size will be limited to 12 students. You can explore your artistic side under her guidance, enhancing your skills and nurturing your creativity. I think I want to sign up for that.
Yeah, that sounds interesting. Join us for the upcoming Aspire Wellness trips. On March 16th, the World Goes Round at Lincoln Park. On March 21st, a musical at Riverside. Please remember to sign up with Brian in the Fitness Center for these trips.
NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness of Butler County, hosts a family support group in the Beatitudes Room in the Abundant Life Center on the second Tuesday of every month at 5:30 p.m. This support group is for adult loved ones of family with mental health conditions. NAMI family support groups are free, confidential, and safe groups of families helping other families who live with mental health challenges.
Tune in to Channel 900 on Thursdays for Nourishing Your Spirit with Pastor Frida. This program will be broadcast at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., and 10 p.m.
A Great Courses DVD series on world religions focusing on Jewish traditions takes place on Mondays at 1 p.m. in the music room on the first floor of the Abundant Life Center.
Announcing the Tamburinsons, who will be performing on Sunday, March 17th at 3 p.m. at the Lincoln Junior Senior High School in Elwood City. Ticket prices are $30 for adult reserve seating in advance or $35 at the door. Student tickets are $20. There is no bus scheduled for this event. This event is hosted by the Elwood City Rotary Club Scholarship Fund. Tickets can be purchased at the door, by phone, or online. Watch Channel 900 for the phone number and website.
2 book clubs meet on the 4th Tuesday of each month in the Christ Mediator Prayer Room on the 2nd floor of the Abundant Life Center. For information or to join, call Carolyn at 724-473-8279 for the 1:30 session, or call Elaine at 814-758-0110 for the 3 p.m. session. Books are provided by the Butler Library System. Currently, both sessions have openings.
Sunday services in Seaman Memorial Chapel on the 2nd floor of the Abundant Life Center take place at 10:30 a.m. The scripture readings for Sunday, March 10th will be the following. The first readings are Numbers chapter 21, verses 4 through 9, and Psalm 107, verses 1 through 3 and 17 through 22. The second reading is from Ephesians chapter 2, verses 1 through 10, and the gospel is from John chapter 3, verses 14 through 21. And you can now watch the 10:30 Sunday worship services live on Channel 900.
Good Friday services will be held on March 29th. Watch Channel 900 and the Life and Times for updates.
The Gently Used shop is open on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 10 to 3, and this is a great place to find secondhand jewelry, clothing, and home goods.
This necklace.
Yeah, did you buy it from there?
Yes. The Pasadena Community Auxiliary Annual Spring Capital Appeal will take place from March 1st to March 31st. The focus of this appeal is upgrading your campus security, improving our infrastructure, and upgrading our server. Our goal is $6,600, and they will match your gift up to $3,300. Watch for a letter in the mail with all the details.
Come enjoy, a violin recital at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, March 13th in the Shoal Conference Center.
I always go to them, and they're wonderful.
Yeah, they do well in there.
Sign up for the Ohio Theater bus trip to see the musical production of Ruth, which will be held on Wednesday, June 26th. The day trip will take place from 8:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. The cost is $120, which includes a buffet lunch, the show, and the bus. Look in the Next Life and Times or pick up a flyer at the receptionist desk in the Abundant Life Center. If interested, you must sign up at the receptionist desk by March 15th.
Rick Roening will be entertaining us on keyboards and vocals on Tuesday, March 12th at 1 p.m.
And the Harmony Weavers will be here on Tuesday, March 26th at 1 p.m. in Shoal Conference Center. They will be presenting a demonstration of weaving and spinning.
Gene Testa will bring his musical talents to share on April 1st in Shoal Conference Center at 1 p.m.
Dale Krasinski returns on Wednesday, April 10th at 1:30 p.m. with his music. All are welcome.
The Abundant Life Center Beauty Shop announces its days and hours of operation as the following. On Mondays and Tuesdays, they will do hair from 9:30 a.m. to 3 p.m. On Wednesdays, they will do hair and nails from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. And on Thursdays and Fridays, they will do hair from 1 p.m. till 5 p.m. Please call 724-452-1602 or extension 1602 to make your appointment.
And a reminder that the Barron's Inn will not be open for dinner service on Mondays until further notice.
And thank you for watching, this edition of Monday Morning Madness, which is broadcast every Monday at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., noon, 6 p.m., and 10 p.m. You can also watch the broadcast at any time on our YouTube channel. Just search on Aspire Wellness. We hope you find this broadcast to be quick and convenient way to hear our announcements. Please continue to watch Channel 900 throughout the week for our daily updates and cancellations.
This is Nancy.
And this is Chad.
Have a great week.
Hi, I'm Pastor Frida, chaplain of Passivant Community and pastor of Seaman Memorial Lutheran Church. Today, we are going to talk about grief. Grief has touched all of our lives, and when we experience the death of a loved one, whether it's expected or not, they're never easy. And sometimes we think, well, they were sick, so you had time to prepare. Death is death, and it leaves a hole in our hearts that are always there. When a death happens very suddenly, there's no time to prepare. And we experience many different emotions when a loved one dies. Shock, numbness, anger, denial, and acceptance. Those are some of the stages of grief. But unfortunately, as much as we might like it to be, it is not a nice, neat, linear process. You go back and forth. And that's what happens on our journey of grief. When a loved one dies, we may be angry at God or even the person who died. And let me share a personal experience. My oldest brother, Tommy, was sick, and he battled lung cancer for 15 months. And there was a part of me that was angry at him because he didn't stop smoking, even though he knew it was dangerous. And he didn't go to the doctor when he first started experiencing symptoms. And sometimes we're angry at God because why did God let this happen? We may wonder how we are going to go on. Grief is not something we get over, because our lives are never the same. There is a hole in our hearts that's always going to be there. You know, I lost 2 brothers and my dad within 7 years of each other. And that's difficult when we lose people we love. Sometimes our grief is overwhelming. I describe it like a tidal wave. Let me give you an example. My brother Tommy had died in May, and my husband and I were at the store buying cards. I was looking for cards for my nephew. And as I looked next to those cards, I saw cards for brother for birthday. And it hit me all of a sudden that come February 8th, I was not going to be buying Tommy a birthday card again. Now, sometimes we can anticipate difficult days, anniversaries, birthdays, the day of their death, special holidays, but other times it comes out of nowhere. Everyone grieves in their own time and in their own way, even if you are grieving the death of the same person. We all grieve differently, and we need to give ourselves permission to grieve. There is no right or wrong way to grieve. Some people cope in more healthy ways than others, to be sure. Sometimes that means they keep so busy that they don't have time to grieve. But it's important to take that time to grieve, to do the hard work of grief, because if you stuff it, it's going to come out in one way or another. And again, no one grieves the same way, even when you grieve the same person, because your relationship was different with that person than, say, your siblings or whatever. There are different tools that help folks. For some, journaling their feelings and emotions and thoughts helps. For me personally, it isn't so helpful. With grief, one size does not fit all. We need to give ourselves time to grieve. We want it to be better sooner. We want to get over it, but that's not the way it works. It is a journey. And I can't emphasize this enough. It is okay to feel what you feel.